Street signs but like half remember names I never learned to say. Somehow I don't hate the feeling of being out of place. The city holds its breath in blue hour. Corners soften, edges loose. I thought I needed straight directions, but I needed something loose. Blue hour detour, take me where the rush can't reach. Let the neon turn to watercolor. Let the silence start to speak. If I've been living like a deadline, let this moment misbehave. I don't need to find the fastest way. I need a gentler way. Detour, blue hour, don't hurry. I wrote by shutters, storefront letters, thin reflections on the street. A stray melody from an open window lands soft on the backseat. I used to fight the empty minutes, fill them up with doing more. Now the calm feels like a hidden room behind a quiet door. I'm not lost, I'm just unplanned it. And for once that doesn't scare me. The baseline stays beneath my roof, steady as a mercy. Blue hour detour, take me where my thoughts unclench. Let the night be wide and simple, let my nervous system rest. If I keep reaching for tomorrow, pull my hand back to today. I don't need to fix the whole world, I need to soften what I say. Somewhere between almost there, and I don't know, I feel my shoulders drop. Not surrender, just release. Like the city turning off its sharp ease. In, knees out. Blue out is dream. I follow where the calm is true. Let the scent hang like low blue lantern. Deep and carry through to when I finally meet the nightline. I'll arrive the way I should, not on time. Try just more alive. Not perfect, just more good. Wrong turn, right timing. Parked under a fading billboard, they still buzzing in my bones. Traffic lights, it's tired headlines. I just want the quiet tones. Vending machine in the corner glows like it knows my name. Numbers, buttons, small decisions I can make. I drop my change like little comets, watch them spin and disappear. Behind the glass the cans are holding a sunset souvenir. Vending machine, sunset, cocaine, warm sky, a little halo in the parking lot. Teaching my pulse too quiet. If my mind is a crowded highway, let this be the shoulder lane. Just aluminum light and silence, dripping softly through my veins. let it slow. The tab clicks open, tiny thunder feels like stars against my tongue. For a second I'm not running, I'm exactly where I'm from. A body learning gentle exits, a heart untying every night, watching orange turn to violet in the light. Reflections blur on the glass door, my face looks less like a war, more like someone making peace with what they are. Vending machine sunsets, cold can, warm sky, a little halo in the parking lot, teaching my pulse to quiet. If tomorrow comes in sharp corners, I'll remember what I found. One small glow, one easy breath, and a kinder kind of sound. No sermon, no solution, no perfect line to prove, just a bass that breathes in velvet and a slow, forgiving groove. I measure life in tiny mercies, not the ones that make a scene. One clean sip, one softer heartbeat, one less scream. You're okay. Vending machine sunsets, cold can, warm sky. Don't have to hide on the city, I can let it pass me by. First I'll set them back in time, press the button, watch it tumble. Take my time. Orange becomes midnight. I try. Softly. I used to think the future had to shine, heart bright like glass, now I want it like a shoreline, a gentle line I don't have to pass. The sky is bruised in tender colors, violet, gray and pale gold, and my heart is learning patience instead of control. I let the night be imperfect, let the quiet stay unsolved. Not everything needs a verdict to feel involved. Soft horizon, keep your distance kind. Let my hope be low and steady, not a climb. If my thoughts keep asking when, tell me now is enough. Why it passed? forward. Soft horizon, steady human as sustain my all of my hockey learning safety like a child. If tomorrow asks for fireworks, I'll answer with enough. White pads, warm, loose, slow breathe, soft, 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 soft. Look ahead. Some nights I don't have poetry, just quiet in my throat. No fireworks, no shining speeches, just the weight of being close. The shoreline pulls the water back, leaves the rocks exposed, and I'm afraid you'll see my edges, things I can't compose. But you don't flinch at emptiness, you don't demand a show. You sit with me in low tide hours and let the feeling go where it needs to go. Slow, without pulling it to land. Low tide, high just hold me when there's less to say. If my heart goes dim and tired, don't mistake it for a way. Let the base stay warm beneath us, let the night be wide enough. Love that doesn't need performance. Low tide, high trust. Low tide, high trust. Low tide. I used to treat affection like a ladder, always climbing, never still. Now I'm learning that devotion is a quiet kind of skill. An anchor isn't glamorous, it just refuses to drift. And you've been that in my weather, a steady, patient lift. When the world starts over speaking, you turn the volume down. You don't fix me, you don't rescue, you just keep me on the ground. Low tide, high trust, keep it simple, keep it true. If tomorrow brings a heart swell, I'll still return to you. Not to be saved, not to be owned, just to breathe and be enough. Love that holds the silence gently. Low tide, high trust. I'm done confused intensity with something that will last. I'd rather have a calm that stays than sparks that burn too fast. So if my hands shake a little, you can take them as they are. No tide stays low forever, no sea forgets its stars. Trust, let the night be on its plane. If my fears come back in waves, we won't turn them into chains. tight, high trust. Found my thoughts go weightless, like a capsule losing flame. All the warnings in my bloodstream kept repeating my name. So I stopped fighting the falling, stopped demanding it to end. I learned the quiet physics, how to bend. The city blurred into a slow glow. My ribs became a steady drum. I counted breath like small coordinates, back to where I'm from. This is my soft gravity protocol. Hands over shoulders low, let the panic burn out gently, let the heat turn into gold. If I'm dropping through old patterns, pull the parachute of calm. My paths under my heartbeat, safe landing in my arms. Come down, come down. I don't need a perfect orbit, I don't need to be above. I need traction in the moment, a small return to enough. Gyroscope in my chest now, keeping true, keeping slow. I let the baseline hold the center as I go. This is my soft gravity protocol. Hands open, shoulders low, let the noise lose its authority. Let my nervous system know I can fall without collapsing, I can feel and still be whole. Soft kicks, deep waves on reverb, bringing me home. Bringing me home. No sirens in the distance, just a horizon learning light. If I shake, I shake in rhythm, not in fear, just in night. Recover, reset. This is my soft gravity protocol, not escape, just control. If the past pass like a shadow, let it fade, let it roll. If tomorrow tries to rush me, I'll return to what I know. I didn't want no and slow breathing, soft landing, staying close. Stabilize. minds I can enter. Breath on the mirror, blurred edges, my thoughts moving slower. Tender outside the city, keeps his posture sharp, light, straight lines, clean pretend. Inside the air, forgives my voice when it breaks, when it bends. I don't need to be inspiring, I don't need to be okay. I just need a place to whisper what I never get to say. Cloud room confessions, written in condensation and gold. If my heart is full of weather, let it rain without a storm. I'll keep the truth in lower tones, let it settle in my chest. Finally rest. My hands are warm around the glass, the window cool against my sleeve. Neon turns to pastel halos, like the night is learning to leave. I say your name the careful way, not to summon, not to chase, just to watch it drift through reverb and lose its weight. I've carried words like hidden glass, afraid they'd cut the day. But here in all this gentle fog, they soften when they sway. Condensation and gone. If my thoughts keep trying to punish, I will answer them with calm. I'll let my feelings be unfinished, let them breathe, not be assessed. Long tales of air, deep steady lows, keeping me blessed. Some healing is enlightening, it's a dimmer turning down, a quieter kind of courage with no audience around. I don't need a clean conclusion, I don't need a final line, just this foggy little room that feels like mine, safe enough. Cloud room confessions, I release them as they form, not denial, not erasure, just a softness in my core. If tomorrow asks for answers, I'll give it something less. A heartbeat, a slow groove, a hush of light and rest. Turn my phone face down like a mirror, I didn't wanna answer. Blue light used to be my ocean, now it feels like broken amber. Every buzz was a tiny command, every scroll a borrowed breath. So I shut the door on the signal, and I listened to what slept. The room is its own heartbeat, a small appliance hum a clock. I forgot how quiet can be heavy until it starts to lift the shock. Zero contact daydream, no pings, no pull, no noise. Let my mind unlearn the habit of chasing phantom voices. If you're out there in the distance, you can keep your gravity. And I disappear and I'm returning to the part box, I found a paper book in a drawer. Ink breathing slow-mo, and the bass line under my ribs started sounding less like a storm. I'm learning new ways to be reachable by sunrise, by skin, by air, by a window crack for midnight. By a name I don't have to wear. Zero contact daydream, no pings, no pull, no noise. Let my nervous system settled into simpler kinds of joy. If the past tries to message me, I won't pay it with my peace. I'm not losing anyone tonight, I'm just letting myself release. Some nights I confuse attention with love I have to earn, but silence isn't empty, it's a place where I can learn how to hold my own reflection without a filter, without a fight. How to be a steady signal in my own interior light. Zero contact daydream, let the world keep spinning loud. I'll be under softer ceilings, I'll be under calmer clouds. And if tomorrow brings a static, I'll remember what to do. Dim the blue, breathe through the moment, come back clean, come back true.
Set my breath to a metronome, wanna wait soft and true. Not to dance away my damage, just to make my body new. Shoulders down like quiet snowfall, jaw unclenched, hands relax. I let the night become a therapist that never talks back. I used to live in sudden sirens, in a rush of borrowed heat. Now I count the space between the beats and find my feet. Breath work, 108, steady me in open air. Let the panic lose its rhythm, let it thin and disappear. If my thoughts keep jumping channels, bring them home to something slow. Soft kicks, warm up, wide horizon, teaching me to let it go. Circle on the window, watch the fog obey my hand. Each exhale writes a softer outline of the person that I am. I don't need to fix the feeling, I don't need to win the night. I just need my chest to open to the light. A string of beads inside my pocket, counting prayers without a name. One more breath and one more breath, and I'm not the same. Breath work, 108, steady me in open air. Let my nervous system settle like a song that learns to care. If the past comes back in fragments, I won't chase it, I won't know. I'll return to countless silence to the slow. Some calmness, physical, not a thought, not a belief. It's a tide inside the lungs, releasing grief. So I breathe until my heartbeat stops auditioning for fear, and the white river in my chest becomes clear. In, out again. face, open space and let it go.
Stay bright, stay near. Let the night be weightless water, clean and clear. If tomorrow brings a heart attack, I'll remember what I chose. Wide air, deep lows, long reverb and slow. And slow. And slow.
Rain on the wires, rain on the signs. A quiet metronome and blue light. I don't need answers tonight. I need the math to come out kind. Log it, let it go. I'm counting seconds in the puddles, watching streetlights split in two. Every reflection is a version that I almost turned into. I kept my worries in my pockets, like receipts I couldn't lose. Crumbled proofs and nights I carried more than I was built to move. So I open up the ledger when my calm is overdue, and I write down every heartbeat that I spent trying to outrun you. Not to blame, not to punish, just to see what's really there. If I name the weight I'm holding, maybe I could set it down with care. Balance. Breathe, breathe, begin. I'm doing a neon rating, closing out the storm in my head. My head, turning all my what if numbers into something softer instead. If I'm still a little broken, let it be in gentle ways. I don't need to erase the past, I just need to reframe the day. Rinses off its makeup, keeps the glow, forgets the grip. I watch the water take my footsteps, like it knows what to omit. I used to chase a perfect silence, now I settle for a thin thread of peace between the sirens. When my body starts again, I don't wanna be a headline, I don't wanna be a test. I want a low forgiving baseline that can hold what's left. Okay, stay slow. So around the edges gently, I let the harshness fall away. I don't have to win the night, I only have to make it safe. I'm doing a neon round, closing out the storm in my head, turning all my what if numbers into something softer instead. If my love still leaves a shadow, let it pass across the page. I don't need a different story, I just need a lighter frame. Columns of light drifting down like slow confetti from the sky. I sign my name in borrowed glow, not I'm fine, just I survive. And the bass keeps breathing under me, like a promise without words. We can be real without collapsing, we can heal without a cure. Close the books. I'm doing a neon audit, closing out the storm in my head. Let the night keep all its questions, I'll keep peace in my chest. If tomorrow comes in static, I'll remember what I saved. Not perfection, just a way back, not a clean slate, just softer days. Rain on a wire, glow on the street, and me still here, learning to breathe. Fluorescent hush on an empty street, the door chime rings like a tiny halo. I came here for something you can't bottle, a quieter mind. Breathe. Neon pills are passing traffic, slide across the counter glass. I've been running outdated reasons, making every moment fast. My thoughts keep skipping like a record, with a scratch I can't retract. There's a hum inside the ceiling, steady as a distant sea. And for once the world is gentle like it doesn't wanna be me. So I lean into the cool air, let it settle in my lungs. I don't need a grand solution, just a night that doesn't buzz. Down, regulate, release. Give me the night pharmacy, a soft remedy in stereo. Turn my panic into paper, let it fall, let it let me go. If my heart keeps over talking, teach it quiet. Your syllables, I'm not trying to be fearless, I'm just trying to be whole. Night pharmacy, night pharmacy, stay slow with me. A stranger laughs in the parking lot, then fades like a small refrain. Street lights shimmer on wet asphalt, write some map out of the rain. I trace it with my tired fingers on the window of my brain. I've been carrying tomorrow like a bag I shouldn't lift, but the baseline is a blanket now and the sins feel like a drift. Not drowning, just floating, just learning how to exist. I don't want to disappear, I don't wanna be numb. I want my hands back, my body back, one slow beat at a time. One more breath. Give me the night pharmacy, soft remedy in stereo. Turn my panic into paper, let it fall, let it let me go. If the city starts to sharpen, blur it into watercolor. I'm not asking for a miracle, I'm asking for a little warmth. Outside the skyline keeps its secrets, black velvet chrome lit edges. Inside I practice being human without bargaining with the ledge. No headlines, no heavy answer, just a pulse to find the rest. Okay, okay, okay. Give me the night pharmacy, a soft remedy in stereo. Let my worry lose its volume, let it sink beneath the glow. And if I wake to morning static, I'll remember what I learned. Calm is not a perfect feeling, calm is something I return. Door chime, night air. The street is still the street, but my mind is softer. The sky is rinsed in silver water, barely blue, barely awake. Window glass is cool and honest, holding shapes I can't mistake. I step into the quiet kitchen, hear the kettle start to sing. rising like a blessing. Simple thing. Last night's worries feel more distant, like footprints under thawing snow. Not gone, just less demanding. Learning how to let me go. Pearl cold morning, keep me gentle, keep me clear. Let my thoughts arrive in whispers, not in fear. If my heart is still recovering, let it heal in open air. White paths, deep low, slow breathing. I can live in here. Streetlights click their tired endings, one by one then disappear. Stray bird writes a small equation in the quiet of the year. I don't need to outrun my shadow, I don't need a brand new name. I just need a kind of tempo in my veins. I play a chord that feels like daylight. Minor turns to something warm, and the bass line under my ribcage stays steady through the storm. Pearl cold morning, keep me gentle, keep me clear. Let the world stay slightly from clear. If the past tries to pull my sleeve, I loosen it with grace. Wide sound, warm reverb, slow heartbeat, setting me in place. There's a softness in beginnings, when you don't demand a sign. Just a mug between my palms and a slow return of mine. I feel my body reappear, not perfect, just complete. Like a calm that's finally learned to keep. Okay, begin. Pearl cold morning, hold me steady, hold me near. Let me start without a verdict, without a tear. If tomorrow turns too heavy, I'll remember what I've seen. Wide paths, deep waves, slow breathing, a quiet living sheen. First light, go Pearl. Going low. Doors closed like a quiet decision. Metal sigh, a gentle click. My reflection splits in the glass, then recombines and drifts. The city drops away in layers, streetlight rivers, silver seams, and the moon hangs like a slow command. Inside my dreams I used to feel the rising feeling, like high would make me fall. Now I let the altitude remind me I don't have to hold it all. Glass elevator moon, lift me through the neon blue. Let the noise become a postcard. Let it shrink into a view. If my heart keeps changing levels, up and down, unsure, untuned, hold the bass beneath my breathing. like small prophecies, then vanish as they pass. I think about the things I carried, how they look so heavy fast, but from here they're almost weightless, just bright pixels in a grid. Maybe pain is partly distance, maybe calm is learning this, that I can watch my thoughts like traffic without stepping in their lane, that the quiet doesn't know me answers, it just gives me space again. Glass elevator move, lift me through the neon blue, let my future be soft horizon, not a race I have to do. If I'm still afraid of ending, let it end a gentle way, like doors opening to air, like a night that knows my name. For a moment I'm suspended between ground and where I'll be, not stuck, just held in motion, like a note that's meant to breathe. And the wide paths bloom around me, warm reverb, open room. I'm not escaping what I feel, I'm just giving it the moon. Float, observe.
The static in my bloodstream, tiny sparks behind my eyes, not the kind that breaks the silence, more like lace in midnight skies. I used to fear the buzzing feeling, pull the covers up too tight. Now I let it brush my shoulders, like a sleeve of softened light. The room is breathing slow around me, curtains moving like a tide, and the noise becomes a texture when I stop asking it why. Silk static, wrap it gently, let it fade, turn my little frequencies into waves. If my thoughts keep trying to sharpen, make them blur like candle glow. White pads, deep low, and slow heartbeat, teaching me to let go. Silk static, streetlights drip on window glass, gold honey in thin lines. I sip the night in small proportions, counting breath instead of time. I don't need a perfect quiet, I don't need my mind to clear, I just need it to feel safe enough to live in here. I play a chord that tastes like comfort, minor 7 open hand, silk static. Wrap it gently, let it fade. Let the world stay loud outside me, I'll stay brave. If the past knocks like a thunder, answer soft and close the door. White sound, warm reverb, slow breathing, no need more. Some nights the heart is delicate, a glass of moonlit air. So I hold it like a secret, I'm allowed to care. Not fixing, not denying, just giving it a place. And the static learns to settle into grace. Soft, settle. Silk static, keep me gentle, keep me real. Let my nervous system loosen so I can feel. If tomorrow wakes me early, I'll remember what I know. Wide paths, deep waves, slow heartbeat, teaching me to let go. Lavender light on the ceiling, like a sunset that won't leave. Your shadow moves in slow motion, and my nerves start to believe I've been carrying too much voltage, sparks I couldn't keep contained. Then you touch my wrist like a promise, and the current turns tame. Your words are warm, low frequency. They don't push, they don't prove. They just land in the quiet places I forgot I had room to move. Lavender circuit, run through me soft and clean. No short sparks, no sirens, just a steady kind of sheen. If my thoughts start overloading, pull the brightness down with you. Let our pulses find the same tempo. Let the night stay blue. Lavender, stay connected. Outside, the city keeps flickering, advertising what to feel. Inside, you're patient as a waveform, slow attack, gentle release. I used to brace for every ending, like love had to hurt to be true. But your silence is a soft conductor, and it guides me through. We don't need a perfect language, we don't need a grand design. Just your breath near my collarbone, and this calm becomes mine. Lavender circuit, run through me soft and clean. Let the past stay at the doorway, let it fade into the screen. If my heart keeps chasing static, give it somewhere safe to land. Let our pulses find the same tempo like we planned. Some love is not fireworks, it's the lights that never strain. A quiet my shoulders learn the truth. I don't have to guard my tenderness with you. Keep it close. If the world turns sharp tomorrow, we'll stay soft under the glow. And if I drift into old habits, pull me back without a fight. Let our pulses find the same tempo all night.
I've been running on old instruction. Every worry set to auto start. Little background tasks of panic, looping circles in my heart. I kept my thoughts in high rotation, burning bright then burning thin. So I dimmed the room to midnight, and I let the quiet in. Patch notes written in slow hours, tea steam windows soft and light. Not a miracle, just maintenance for a mind that lost the night. Quiet firmware update, no alarms, no hard restart. Let the fear release its data, let it drain out of my heart. If my memory keeps leaking into yesterday's extremes, silhouette of warmer baseline, white pads under my dreams. Ooh. Not the lessons, just a noise. I stop rehearsing every ending in 1,000 different voices. There's a softness in the system when you finally stop the fight. Like the whole sky downloading silence through the night. Trying to be perfect, I'm not chasing brand new. I just want a steadier version that can hold what's true. Quiet firmware update, when it's slow, let it take. Turn my sharpest edges down a little for my nervous system's sake. If tomorrow loads too quickly, I'll throttle back the stream. Soft kicks, deep lows, long reverb, keeping me clean. Some healing happens quietly, no spotlight, no parade, just a single breath returning to the body it misplaced. I watch my thoughts like distant pixels settle into shame, and I realize calm is something I can keep stable. Quiet firmware update, let the night finish
sharp corners, wind cutting through my coat. Streetlights feel like distant strangers, every step a quiet note. Glass buildings hold their breath in silence, steel blue clinical clean. And then your message lands like amber on my screen. Not loud, not urgent, just a steady little glow, like someone lighting a small candle where the shadows used to grow. Warm signal, cold city, keep my hands from turning numb. If the night gets too metallic, be the warmth I'm coming from. I don't need the world to soften, I just need one thing to stay, a calm frequency between the warm signal. Don't I watch my breath cloud the window, temporary little storms, neon smears into watercolor, even the harshness starts to warm. I used to mistake coldness for distance, like love would freeze and break. Now I know connection can be quiet and still awake. Your voice in my headphones, low and careful, like a scarf around my chest. And the bass line underneath the street noise turns anxiety to rest. Warm signal, cold city, hold the line when streets are loud. If my thoughts begin to spiral, pull them down, pull them down. No grand rescue, no bright promise, just a patient steady light, a small I'm here that keeps me human through the night. Some warmth is not a firework, it's a lamp you don't notice until you've walked too far in winter and it finds you. So I let the city keep its cold face, let the wind do what it does. I'll carry a signal like a heartbeat, because wrong signal, cold city, I can move through anything. If tomorrow wakes up ruthless, I'll still hear you ring. Not as noise, not as a demon, just a tone that knows my name. In the cold, bright world of corners, you remain. Cold city, warm signal. I keep a diary of slow light, street lamp gold that doesn't rush. move softly in the margins, like a tide without a crush. I used to measure nights in damage, now I count them in small grace. How the room turns kind and quiet when I take my time to face what I feel without a verdict, what I miss without a claim. A gentle line across the paper, and the darkness feels the same, but softer, less demanding, like it learned to hold its shape. Slow light diary, let the minutes fall like dust. Turn my restless little questions into trust. If my mind keeps trying to hurry, teach it how to stay. Soft sand bloom, low velvet motion, right at night into day. Slow light, keep writing. Slow light, keep writing. Window fog becomes a film reel, frames of blue and silver rain, neon blush on quiet sidewalks, nothing loud enough to strain. I press my palm against the glass and feel the cold say you're here. Sometimes that is all the medicine I need to make it clear. I don't need a perfect chapter, I don't need a final scene. I just need a steady underline beneath what I have been, and the baseline under my heartbeat keeps the story warm and clean. Slow light diary, let the minutes fall like dust. Let the past remain a shadow, not a rush. If my thoughts return in circles, I'll loosen every chain. Soft chords, long air, quiet rhythm, making calm my name. Some peace arrives unannounced, like moonlight on a sleeve. Not a cure, not a conclusion, just relief. I watch my worries lose their edges as the river opens wide, and I learn that I can't hold myself from the inside. Gentle, steady. Gentle, steady.
my life in the left channel, you keep yours on the right. Not divided, just spacious, two clean signals in the night. I used to crowd every feeling, clip the meter till it bled. Now I pull the fader gently and let the air be set. The room is full of quiet home nights, small lights, low oscillation, and your presence doesn't take from me, it's calibration. like the baseline underneath my steps. When the world gets over bright, you dim it with a look. Not a promise, not a headline, just a hook. I learned that love can be your space. You don't have to earn a steady tone, a warmer low, and a quieter return. Two channels, one night. Keep it gentle, keep it clean. If the past tries to distort us, let it fade behind the sheen. No dramatic heavy ending, no grand neon vow. Just the calm of being near you and not needing more now. Some nights I confuse intensity with something true, but softness holds the signal better, so I choose you. The quiet way, the open way, when nothing has to break, where the reverb is a shelter we can make. Two channels, one night, wide horizon in the sound. If tomorrow turns demanding, I'll remember what I found. Not a rush, not a rescue, just a frequency that's kind. Two lives still separate but perfectly aligned. If at alive.
If right alive.